Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality is where words do come to life. Well, I'm going to be posting a lot of videos because as of late, there seems to be an influx of complaints from various prisons, from inmates, and their mistreatment and how they are not handled correctly in the midst of COVID. And so, I was going to do this last night, but I got tied up. So yesterday I got word um, from an inmate in Gaylesburg. And what they're doing is dehumanizing these inmates, pretty much. Um, those who were tested positive in Galesburg were placed in a location that was once closed. Nobody checked out the area, make sure everything is okay. Nobody made sure that it was heated properly. Nobody made sure that it was in conditions where human beings should be able to reside. Um, Nobody made sure the water, none of that stuff was okay. And so they took in place all the positive inmates who tested positive for COVID in a location that had been closed for a while. And it's damp, it's cold, and there is no running water. Now, a lot of you wardens, a lot of states, a lot of governors, a lot of commissioners, a lot of head of the sheriff department, a lot of your county board presidents might make a statement that they are doing everything in their power to make sure that these inmates are cared for. And we're finding more and more of these cases showing that that's not the case. My sister told me that I was an angry black woman when I do my videos. And I told her, because of the conditions and how these human beings are being treated, it angers me. It angers me to a level that I don't think y'all really understand, because there are rules and regulations when you have slumlords. There are rules and regulations when an apartment or a house is not is not in conditions for people to live in, and people get fined for that stuff. People can lose their property for that stuff. When they live, they allow rent out facilities or sell buildings that can be harmful or cause harm to an individual who's living inside those facilities. And so for me to get this information, knowing that the same rules apply when you talk about inmates that you're housing in your facilities. I don't care what city, I don't care what state, I don't care where it's at. Those individuals are human beings, and they should be treated as such, not like wild animals that you caught in the woods and drug them in. And all y'all care about is the roof. You don't care about the water. You don't care about it's been closed down. You don't care about the conditions. You don't care about it's unhealthy. None of that stuff. And then soon as the numbers escalate, that these individuals that you have put, who's tested positive for COVID, and put them in conditions could make their situation worse. Because do you know damp facilities, do you know cold facilities are not good for lungs? And potentially, let's go there. There could be mold, there could be dust, there could be mildew. All this stuff plays a part in how you house individuals. It all plays a part. And for whoever the warden is, whoever, well, if this is Galesburg, Illinois, then we know who the governor is. Um, it's sad. It's sad that you all would put yourself in a position to represent and make it seem like y'all really care, because you don't. It's too many stores. Hillsborough, Statesville, Cook County, and they're steady piling in. The phone calls, the emails, the letters are steady coming in. And y'all don't get it. You don't get it. Conditions that you yourself would not even tolerate, would you yourself would not even sleep in, would you yourself would not even walk in. So how do you all think that this is okay? How? And it's only to the black and the brown, which is discriminations at the highest level, which is racism. I don't care how you flip it, how you look at it. This land, this country, this city, state, y'all full of it. Y'all so full of it, it makes people want to throw up. And then you want to walk around here and try to pat yourself on the back again, like y'all doing such a fantastic job. And you're not doing a good job at housing them. If they're in there to serve time for their crime, then they need to be serving their crime and be covered. None of this stuff happened in federal prison, I'm sure. It's only on local levels that this crap goes on, state levels. And then you have to ask yourself the question, why? And if this is in Illinois and y'all got 1.5 billion budget, where is the money going? Please explain to me. Families are sending money in. It costs money to put on the books. It costs money for commissary. It costs money to make phone calls. It costs you money to send money in. I'm not understanding. I'm not. So somebody explain to me why human beings are treated like animals in these prisons. Explain to me. Explain to the mother. Explain to the father. Explain to the wife. Explain to the child. Explain to the auntie. Explain to the uncle. Most of all, election time coming. Explain to your constituents why this is consistently happening across the board. Why? Because there needs to be an answer. There needs to be a resolution to this problem. And y'all can't keep sweeping this up under the rug and say it ain't so, because it is so. It's too many individuals that is saying these conditions are as they are. Where's the news media to report that? Where? And we just had an article about this not too long ago. The water in Statesville. What will it take for y'all to do better and y'all to get it? Y'all don't think what we sitting there right now is enough to understand that God ain't playing with y'all? Y'all don't understand that? You're playing Russian roulette with people's lives. And it's not your hand to play. It's not your dice to throw. It's not the bear that you flip and see which one is going to hold, the one that's going to come out. That's not your position. Your position is to hold them for the duration of their time. But while they're in there, y'all should treat them right. But you're not doing that. You're collecting money. You got budgets for this and budget for that. And then you want to give them crap. White folks don't get these conditions. And I'm going to keep bringing this up every chance I get. I'm going to keep bringing it up. Because this right here is ridiculous. And whoever's over Gaylesburg, if this is Gaylesburg, Illinois, Governor Pritzker, you're running for election. This ain't going to fly. And I promise y'all, every time I see a flyer, a card, every time I see an advertisement on TV, on a piece of paper, on a billboard, I'm coming out with a video. I promise you that. I promise. See, I'm going to break up the resume. I'm going to break it up. Because this has to stop. We are the only ones that get mistreated. We are the only race of people that are mishandled. And we are the only people that you ignore and think it's okay to do what you do. We are the only ones. And enough is enough. And I am tired, and families are tired of it too. I may be speaking, but I'm speaking for those who fearful of speaking for themselves because of the people that they love and they care about. But every time I get some information, you better bet your the copper on a penny, I'm going to share it and I'm going to expose what's going on. And I'm going to bring it to the forefront. Now, because this information keep coming across, y'all got habits that sometimes y'all want to get in a position where you want to hush people up and shut people down. One go down, another one comes up. It's like branches on a tree. They spread everywhere. It has to stop. Or we need to rethink political offices. We need to rethink that we need to dismantle some offices. We need to rethink a lot of things. Because what's going on right now, no shape, form, or fashion you can say that how things are being handled with black and brown, how cases are being handled is fair. Because it's not. Nowhere. And as of late, we've seen how fair the process is because it's not fair to us. It's fair to white folks. It's good to white folks because they can do a crime and get out of jail, get a get out of jail free card, get a slap on the wrist, and y'all find a way to justify it. But for us, ain't no justification. We ain't got enough money for bond because you make it just that high, so we can't afford to get out. And that's so unfair. Y'all don't label yours while you label ours. It's time out. And we're not going to get out where we sitting in until y'all get y'all life in order. And right now, y'all don't have y'all life in order. You don't. More things are coming. You think we dealing with COVID. We got these storms and snowstorm and all this stuff. God is tired. He's tired of his people crying in prayer for their loved ones. And for those who they know are in charge that's making the decision to hold them and mistreating them, laying down in fear and praying that they get out healthy and whole and in their right mind. But y'all don't want to keep y'all part of the bargain. You don't want to keep your word. You're going to house somebody, you need to make sure they're okay. You need to make sure they're taken care of. If you put kids in a home, you make sure they're okay. You make sure they're taken care of. This don't make no sense. And it needs to stop. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope I was very calm this time, even though I'm boiling on the inside. Know that.